This video covers the basic principles of Tekla Model Sharing. Tekla Model Sharing works with all versions and configurations of Tekla Structures, starting from version 21. Tekla Structures is available in different configurations that provide specialized sets of functionalities to suit the needs of the construction industry. Tekla Structures can be used to cover the entire building process from conceptual design to fabrication, erection, and construction management. Model sharing is available with all configurations. You don't need to install anything extra, just go to the File menu in Tekla Structures and select Sharing. To start using Tekla Model Sharing, you naturally need a Tekla Structures license first. To use Tekla Model Sharing, you need a personal Trimble ID that is connected to an organization account. The organization must have a company license for model sharing. Your company's Tekla admin invites you to your organization and gives you the right to use model sharing. Users consume available company licenses, and additional licenses can be purchased as needed. Model sharing licenses are released 3 hours after session is closed. When working with a shared model, the modeling and editing takes place offline. An internet connection is needed only when you want to submit your changes or download changes from others. Tekla Model Sharing is not compatible with multi-user mode. When switching from single-user mode, you need to select which one you prefer to use for collaboration. Model sharing brings you superior performance, change management, easily scalable team setup, and radically lower network requirements. When using model sharing, only the changes need to be transferred online, not the entire model. A baseline contains the entire model. The model owner typically creates the baseline once a week. When new users join the model, they only need to read in the latest baseline and then the packets after that. Model changes are collected to packets. The packets are light and very fast to download and upload. After you make changes to a shared model, you submit your changes for others, and receive the changes they have made. Typically, you want to do this a couple of times a day to keep everyone up to date. So, how does it work in practice? In this example, we have 2 users, Olivia and Noah, working on the same Tekla Structures model with each other and other project members. First, both users work with their local models offline. Next, Olivia does a read-in to receive changes from other users, and then writes out to share her changes. At this point, Olivia's local model is up to date, and her latest work is available in the cloud for others to read in. Noah is now ready with his work, and wants to submit his changes for the team to see. Noah first reads in the changes made by the team, and can then write out his changes. At this point, Noah's local model is up to date, and the changes he made are available in the model sharing cloud for others to read into their local models. You now know the basics of Tekla Model Sharing. If you only have a few minutes to spare, continue by watching some of the other model sharing videos. They are short, a couple of minutes each. If you have 30 minutes or more, we recommend you go through the Model Sharing e-learning course. The course includes all of the short model sharing videos. It also has additional material, such as knowledge check questions. Before you can start working on a shared model, you need to be invited to it. The invitation is sent by the model owner. It means that you are added as a new user to the model. When this is done, you get an email message. The message has the instructions you need to join the model. Here, Noah has invited Olivia to join his standard office model. Joining a model is simple, you just go to the File menu, select Sharing, and browse Shared Models. Select the model you want to start working on, and click Join. Next, select the baseline. For Olivia, the selection is easy, since there is only one baseline available. After all the packets have been processed, the model opens and Olivia can start working on the shared model. Noah Snowflake is working on a shared model. He notices that there are changes, and decides to read them in. All he needs to do is to click the Read In icon. The changes are color-coded: red for deleted objects, yellow for modified, and green for new objects. It's easy to check what's changed. When Noah clicks a change in the list, Tekla Structures highlights the change in the model. Olivia has added this green pile. This footing has been modified. And all the objects listed with red background have been deleted. Olivia Snowflake is working on a shared model. She makes the changes she wants. Here, she is enlarging these concrete columns, and adding 2 new ones using the copy linear command. After making her changes, Olivia writes them out. The write-out icon has a green arrow. This means there are no packets that need to be read in before Olivia can do a write-out. She can write out her changes immediately. Write-out revision comments are enabled for this model. First, Olivia gives the code for the changes, and writes a quick note on what she's changed. She clicks Save, and the changes are saved in the cloud. Noah Snowflake creates a new single-user model that is based on the engineering sample project template. He names it Standard Office, A13. To share a single-user model, all you need to do is to go to the File menu, select Sharing, and start sharing. Here, Noah just clicks Start. Now, the model is stored on the cloud. Noah is still the only user, but the model is now a shared model. This video introduces the 4 different user roles available in Tekla Model Sharing. With Tekla Model Sharing, you can easily grow the team working on your shared model. There are 4 different user roles: owner, editor, viewer, and project viewer. The person who first shares a model automatically gets the owner role. The owner can invite more team members and assign their model sharing user roles. In a typical project, you have 1 or 2 owners who can control everything in the shared model. Editors can perform all work from modeling to drawings. Viewer role is targeted for those who just need to follow up on the project, and project viewer for those who use the model information and need to update, for example, the fabrication status. In this table, you can see the detailed permissions for each role. Owner is the most potent role. Owners have all the permissions. They can read in other users' changes, and write out their own changes to the sharing service, modify objects, drawings, and user-defined attributes, invite new users, list other users and change their roles, remove users from the model, create baselines, and remove the model instance, and all the model-related data. from the sharing service. Editors cannot administer users or change the baseline. Viewers can only read in, so changes are not possible. Project viewers can read in and write out, but cannot modify objects or drawings. They can modify only the user-defined attributes that don't affect numbering. There are two ways to manage model sharing roles. In Tekla Structures, the roles are set when starting to share the model or inviting new users. Users and roles are listed on Users dialog where the owner can change the roles. Company administrators can see all of their company's shared models in the Model Sharing Management Console web application. The administrator can open the user list for each shared model, and modify the user roles, without opening Tekla Structures or the shared model itself.